So prior to joining Clipper, my perception of logistics was that it wasn't an attractive field. I felt it was a box in, box out operation, and even after my first year of studies, I still wasn't completely settled within my logistics career. So to broaden my experience, I joined an internship at Clipper Logistics, and this is where my perception really started to evolve. I realised the vast opportunities ranging from projects, finance and implementations, and from then I was settled into my logistics. The close to home opportunity to be able to work at a huge site which presented multiple retail contracts. They offered a paid experience which had the flexibility to work around my university timetable. This was all I could ask for, really. My 18-month experience in a pandemic highlights Clipper's agility to adapt to unprecedented situations. From operative to management level, I've seen the ability to overcome adversity no matter what the challenge. 3 key skills I've learned start with stakeholder management, being able to be in a room with senior level directors or even operatives to be able to present my point to the right level of staff. Another skill I've learned is confidence. My confidence has grown so much over the period that I've been within Clipper. I remember going back sort of 18 months ago, being a nervous person walking into that room, where now I know in that same situation, I go in there and be able to get my point across. This is something I feel I can definitely take across to wherever my path leads me. And last of all, basic skills. Using software such as Excel, Visio, or even being able to communicate with customers via email. These are really important things. I feel like my placement at Clipper has kick-started my future at the business. My growth in confidence has enabled me to present myself, no matter who the room is, as accurately as I can. The opportunities available has motivated me to work to my best ability. Previous to being at Clipper, I'd say no, but after being here, I've realised that there's project management, there's programme leaders, HR, finance, and all these different aspects all build into the operation. There's 100 different fields you can go into. The one thing that I would say is experience. Get your experience and see what field you want to go in. Logistics is a massive sector, and there's so many different aspects of it that you coming in and getting your experience is really going to detail what suits you. I'd like to pass on the advice that I was given to join Clipper and grab onto this opportunity whilst we're still growing, whilst we're expanding through all these different sites and sort of make a name for yourself.
So Jason has progressed really, really well at Clipper. He's gone from strength to strength, really. It's almost as if the old cliche was there when he started out as a boy and he's leaving a little bit of a man. There's still plenty for him to learn because he's only just in his journey, but the difference that Jason's been able to make on site, and not only to site but to his university coursework, has been unbelievable. He spent an awful lot of time around all the different contracts on site, so he's had a bit of exposure everywhere. He's seen pretty much everything there is to see that you can do within a warehouse environment, and the impact that he's been able to provide to me as an individual and a small team has been nothing short of fantastic. So the advice I'd give to Jason for the next steps of his career would to really knuckle down in that last year of university. So he's done a lot of the hard work these first 2 years, and then the extended year that he's had within Clipper due to the COVID-19 pandemic. But really it's about crossing that finish line now, get his dissertation done. He knows he's available, or we're available, that he can come to site and have a look around if he's got any research questions he needs to ask. And then really just making sure that he's getting focused as well, trying to plan out his graduation. So once he's finished that and he's got the grades hopefully that he's very much deserving of, he can come back and start a career at Clipper. So the advice I'd give to anyone else looking to get a placement at Clipper is just try and speak to us directly. We're more than happy to speak to anybody who's interested in trying to get a placement in, especially with everything that's changed recently with apprentices. You're not the people that make tea as you were 20, 30 years ago. You're a value-added part of the business. We're people that we're looking to invest in and develop into. So if you're an apprentice or if you're someone looking for a placement year at university, we'd be really keen to have you on board and make you part of the Team Clipper. There are loads of opportunities at Clipper. You don't necessarily have to be a warehouse operative or follow the operational route. There's things like continuous improvement, like I've been doing. There are facilities management, there's transport. There's loads of other avenues you can explore. So if you think that logistics is just about moving boxes, come and have a look and you'll see how you can get on.
So Jason's progressed massively on his placement with Clipper. So he joined us originally for a summer placement and then came back for an industrial placement for a full year. In fact, we actually rang him up early because of the COVID pandemic and he came back early, so he's done longer than he would have done originally. But to be honest, right from when he came, he was always really confident and his personality really shone through, which I think has certainly made the difference and helped in how he has progressed. But sort of from when he came to now, he's progressed massively in terms of his confidence and the relationships and the impact that he's had across the site as a whole. So the advice I'd give to Jason on the next steps of his career are just keep building on what he's already doing. So the success that he's had here have been down to the relationships that he's built and how he's grown those across all levels on the site. So keep doing that, keep letting his personality and confidence shine through and continue to build those relationships and keep those relationships going forward throughout his career, because that's what will continue to make him successful. So the advice I'd give to someone looking to embark on a placement with Clipper is just make the absolute most of it. It's down to the individual and what they make of it, and that's why Jason, being the person he is and being driven, which is significantly, he's made some of the opportunities himself, because it would be quite easy for someone to come in and just do the basic jobs and not really push and challenge themselves to get the most out of it. But it's there for the taking. So if they want to get involved in various different things and work with different groups of people, it's there for the taking. But it's down to the individual to work with us and the sites and the company to drive that and make it as successful as it can be. There's lots of opportunities. So Clipper is growing massively and at pace. So for people that do want to get on, whether that's in operations or whether that's in support functions, we're opening new sites all the time. So there's real opportunities for people to come in and create a career and stay here for their entire career, moving around, whether that's different sites, different departments. There's loads of opportunities to make a difference and forge out a career.